welcome back to another video with Taya Everything, and I am aka Mama Pain. It is Sunday, almost Sunday afternoon. It's almost noon. It's a cloudy, ugly, rainy day, so it's a good day to be indoors doing something around the house. So on my last video, I talked about uh, how I would be showing you guys step by step, especially you ladies, step by step on how to put yet my second metal rack together so that you guys could jump on this video, watch the video instead of having to deal with this very confusing manual that they have. That would just be an overwhelming situation. So instead of the manual, put that to the side, get on this video and watch me put it together. Because if I can do it, you guys can do it too. So you don't need anyone to help you unless you just need help with the carrying and possibly lifting it up to set it on the poles. So with that being said, I wanted to do this video just for you ladies out there that feel that you cannot do this on your own when I know that you can. I know the first rack was a pain in the butt, but guess what? I did it all by myself, no help, did it, sat with it. It took me majority of the day. It says on the manual that you can put this thing together in 20 minutes. That is such a lie. There is no way that you can put this together in 20 minutes unless you are on speed of some kind and you are rushing to put it together. No, take your time, because eventually as you sit there and you get all the parts, take it out of the box, get all the parts together, open the little bags and have it ready. That way it won't be such a pain in the butt. I know that the second rack for me will be way easier than the first one. I showed the video on rack 1, but it was only showing me getting the stuff out of my pantry, getting it set up, putting it, organizing it and all that good stuff. But today's video will be on especially me putting this metal rack together. Now, like I said, I got this metal rack from Costco's. No, I'm not sponsored by Costco's, but I want to share that going to get this, you will need help to get it on a cart and off the cart and into the house. Somebody's got to go with you for getting these in because they are very heavy. Very sturdy, very, very nice metal racks. It's called the Trinity. It is a 6-tier wire shelving rack, and it is a very nice one. It's got the stopper wheels on it. And I mean, it's meant for the guys to put it in their garages, workshops and what have you. But me, as you can see, I'm using it for my pantry, for some long-term storing foods and canned goods and what have you. I got another one, and look how wide it is. Very nice. I did decide to put my wheels on mine because when I do move from here, I want to be able to just roll it out of the house, tilt it to the side, and off onto the front door and onto a truck or something So that's, I prefer the wheels on it. So my second rack is going to be, I'm going to put it here in my dining room, right here, because this here needs to be organized. These are my temporary shelves, which they hold pretty good, but it's just not meant for putting foods and stuff on that. It's just not good for that. It may be good for some chows or something, but it just from what happened on a video that I did, a video short, or it wasn't actually, well, I don't know if you can call it a video short or not, but the big boom, if y'all want to go back and see that and see what happened to the shelves, that it was like this one, but it was wider and a little taller, and see what happened with that. Go on there and check that little video out, and it'll explain what happened and why I've decided to go with some metal shelves instead of plastic. Plastic is no bueno for nothing. So all right, well, now what I have to do is, this is the first box, so I'm gonna take that out, and you're gonna need something like this, and this box here became my measuring box, and I will show you guys what I've done with it. This little box came in so handy for me. And this is from the first rack. I will be taking all of the stuff and taking it to the recycle bins and have that recycled. That's a lot of plastic. I don't want to see that being in the landfills or anything like that. But what I have to do now is drag this box, second box with the rack, into the living room so I have enough space. You need a lot of space to put this together. And then once you do that, you make sure you get all the parts and whatnots, open them up, and put them together. That way you're not doing this, doing that, what I do, you know, it becomes very overwhelming if that happens. So don't do that. I'm just giving you guys some tips on how to get this done. Easier, quicker, and without hassle, and without a freaking migraine. So bear with me. I'm about to get all of this started, and I'm going to pause it for a minute, or actually probably about 15-20 minutes, so I can get everything out and organized, and I will be back. Here it is. Everything you need. So, bag of wheels, all 4 wheels. Your bag of little parts and grooves. And the confusing manual. Not needed. And these little clips, they're all the same. So just open them up, put them to a pile, and just leave it like that till you're ready to use them. This here will confuse the heck out of you. Don't worry about these unless you're going to screw the rack to the wall. This is what this is for, okay? So don't worry about that. Alright, so also this pack, keep these for your extras, but these are not needed either. So just keep these for your extras, because this will confuse the heck out of you as well. Not needed. Put them away. Alright, ladies, so there you have it. 4 wheels and all those little parts. You'll need this for tightening the wheels. And I'll show you that part. Remember to recycle all your plastic. So you're going to see quite a few of these. they're no good for anything unless you want to keep them and actually use these right here for the corners of furniture or something like that. If you have a little guy or a little baby girl around the house and you want to keep them protected from possible corners around the house or something, you know, maybe that could help for something. I don't know. But if you're not going to use them, you can go ahead and throw them out, but make sure you recycle them, because like I said, there's quite a few of them that will come with them but has no meaning or anything to the rack. So alright guys, so now the next thing to do is get this big box out of the way and get my laundry basket, because that's all I have right now. I'm going to get this out of the way. Pretty big box. A little chilly today, so I've got the electric fireplace going. Alright, and this is the racks that you will see. You'll get 6 of these. Then you will get these poles or rods or whatever you want to call them. But just make sure that you get bottom rods or poles first. Okay? You're going to start with the bottom rods or poles next. And you will need this to tighten it with the wheels. Start off with these. I would suggest start off with these first. And then put those on second. So let's get started. Alright. You will need a step ladder unless you're just almost 7 feet tall or 6.5 feet tall. But you will need a step ladder. I'm 5'7", and this rack is very tall, as you can see. Look at that. I'm down here, and it's up there, and you got to make sure that your ceiling is tall or high enough for you to put your rack on there. So let's get started. I will have my glasses on off and on, so I don't want to scare no one. But as you can see, this is bottom poles, okay? This is what you start with, alright? You start off with these 2 wheels, so both that has the stopper and the go on it. You will get one of the metal racks, set it on top of something, and you'll see why in a second. And always pay attention to what you're doing. Make sure that this is facing down, okay? You don't want to do it upside down, because then you're going to have a problem, and maybe things can go wrong when you start setting in your clip grooves onto the poles. So this is not as hard as you guys think it is, because I had mastered it the first time. Not mastered it, but I got it the first time. I literally put on my thinking cap and went for it. So now rack 2 will be the most easiest for me to do. Is why I'm doing this video. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open these. Whoa, I'm glad I didn't hit the glass. Almost hit that glass. Alright, that would have been not good. Alright, let's see. Alright guys, and what you want to do, you see that? You want to have this side looking empty, and then you're going to have this side, and it looks like, okay, something belongs in there, and there's a screw, you know, like a screw thing. Well, this right here will go to this right here, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to put it in like this, right? And then you're going to put your wheel under here. And you can do this or you can get somebody to help you. If you get somebody to help you, it can go way faster. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and hold this wheel with my knees and take this right here and screw this on. Be back. Okay, I got this one in, as you can see. And this is where you'll need this little gadget right here is to tighten it, okay? This is what this is for. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put wheel number 2. Both of these have to be on this side because the other two does not have this on it. It's just plain. So you got to have both of these on the same side. So what I done was, because I'm doing this on my own, I don't know how I can do this. Let's see if you guys could kind of hang in there with me, and I could show you without the cat trying to get into everything. Alright, this is what I done. You gotta do it like this. Alright, make sure I did that right. Yep. Alright, and you just want to put it like this, and then I'm going to hold it with my shoes, my feet, and just start turning it. I know this is a little crazy, but that's how I got the other one done. And just keep turning it, and then kind of hold on to it till it tightens. Don't worry about this part right here, because that's part of it turning the wheel. And once you got it on there and you know you can't turn it no more, what you do is, hope this is a good angle, just tighten it. Okay? Don't strip it, but just, you know, get it as tight as you possibly can. And yes, this is how I do everything around my house. I mean, I do all of this on my own. My son helps me from time to time when I really cannot do it on my own. Okay, I think that's tight enough. I'll make sure. Alright, now the wheels are on this side. Now let's go to the next. Alright, so I got these other two on there, and remember that when you do put these on there, when you start to tighten it, hold the wheel with your 2 feet and hold this right here with one of your hands and the other, just like I showed you on the beginning of the first two other wheels, okay? So now they're all tight. Now my next step is to then grab this box, because now you want to space out on how big, or not big, but how the height of each of your racks. And this is why I did my own measuring box as I went along. You'll just need probably to do it the first time, just once the first time. Me, I did it several times on my first rack because, you know, of course, I wasn't sure what I was absolutely doing, but now I do. So I'm going to say, for instance, and I'm going to show you guys, you count your little lines here, and I did these at 13 space, and did one at 12 space, or lengths, lines, whatever you want to call it, lines, 13 lines or 12 lines, and it just gives you all the room you need for jars and bottles. Totally up to you how wide you want it to be, depending on what you're going to store, or what you're using it for. But for me, I'm doing 13, so that I can have that space that I want. Now, like I said, that is totally up to you on how wide you want it. But just know that the more links or lines that you use, probably be the less shelves you'll be, racks you'll be able to use on there. Because as you can see, I only have like 2 left. And this is the top. Now, another important thing that I forgot to say is if you don't want your wheels on your racks, then I'm going to say you could just put these on them, on the bottom, these right here, and just put your wheels away, and that'll be that. So if you don't want the wheels, leave them out and just put your black caps on it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and go ahead and put another metal rack on top, and then I'm going to show you how and where these little clip groove things come into play. And my cat was playing with that, having a great time with that. But anyways, these are very important to put on here. That's what's going to hold. That's what's going to, I'm sorry. That's what's going to hold your clips and your metal racks together. Now, see, I already made a mistake. I'm going to have to redo this whole thing because I was in such a hurry and I had cinnamon rolls in the oven that I forgot to put my, I think it was my, I'm not sure. Let me make sure. All right. Yeah, I did. I forgot to put these in there before setting my poles in there because I was in such a hurry. See, when you're in a hurry, you're going to mess up. So now I've got to take these wheels right back off. No big deal. It's just a pain in the butt, but I got to do it right or they're not going to hold well at all. Those have to go on there. So let me get those on and then I'll show you the other part of the rack. That was my bad, my fault for not thinking. Alright, what you want to do is put these clips, little grooves, whatever you want to call these, where it says top up with arrow pointing up, and you want to clip them right at this link right here. You need this space. So clip it from here to here and then push down, and when you push it down, they'll snap right into here. I know it sounds hard, but it's not really. Now watch, I'm putting it together and you don't hear that clipping sound until you push down. And then I'm just going to push down. You hear that? Then it's secure, it's clipped together. And you have this space right here. Remember I said to hold this part here with one hand and do this with the other one? That's what you do till you get it tightened. And then once it's tightened, then you complete it with this little gadget right here. So keep all this right here on top of a box or laundry basket or whatever you're going to use. Do not take it down, because then once you take it down, this metal part right here is going to come and set in with this right here. So that's the purpose of putting all 4 wheels and rack on this thing here, so that when you're done putting all 4 wheels and you take this off, it's all going to sit in these right here, and this is what's going to hold it from going any further down. Alright guys. I am not thinking clearly on this, but you do not have to take the wheels off. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. You just clip these on. I think my thing was worried about the rack, and once I took this off, don't erase everything that I said about taking the wheels off. Just make sure these clips are on, all 4. See, I've not put this one on yet, and I'm about to put it on here. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought you had to put the pole through here or something, but I don't know. And believe it or not, I was actually worried about the second rack, and I have the second rack on my mind where I literally was not clearly thinking about how you can just snap these on once you kick this out so that this part right here can sit into the clip. So, hey guys, I'm not perfect. By no means am I perfect, but I didn't say I was going to come on here and do it 100% perfect. Just still follow my lead on this, and follow my lead, and I guarantee you'll have a perfect rack put up. But as I go along, I'm trying to remember every little thing I did with the first one, so it's kind of getting a little blurry, but I am remembering everything, and at the same time I'm trying to drink my caffeine because, you know, gotta have that caffeine when you start on big projects like this. But anyway, it was something simple. It was just a misunderstanding on the clips. So, like I said, once you got your 4 wheels on, don't worry about it. Make sure those 4 black clips are on the wheels before you set this on here and you take this off. Make sure that that happens, okay? And I will show you, once I take this basket off, how well this right here is going to fall into this black, these black clips. I must say, you will need something else once you set that on those clips. Okay, I have this thing. If you got one at the house, great. If you don't, you're going to need something like this to kind of hit the corners of the racks once you set them into the black clips. I think they're called mallet. I'm not 100% sure because, like I said, I'm not good with naming a lot of the tools. But yeah, this is something you'll need, and I will show you guys how to use that once you are done, which I'm almost done with the wheels. Alright guys, so I'm about to kick off the basket, and you want to just hold that rack right there. And what you want to do, this is going to be hard. Oh geez, okay, hold up. I done snapped one of the clips off. Once you get that going, it's really not that hard. See, just pull up on it like that. It's not going to go on until I get this other clip back on. So that just take just a second to do. So just give me a second. Okay, I got that done. Now this is where this comes into play right here. It's going to be a little noisy, but what you want to do is you kind of lightly kind of get in there and do that so it can settle in right here into the clip. Alright, same thing for here. Give it a good pound here. Just slightly. Just press down and make sure it's level like that. If you got it feeling unlevel, you may have to find out where, on what corner is not clipped on right or set in right. But it seems pretty sturdy. It's ready to go. Check that out. See that? Next step is to put a second rack on here on about my 13th line or link. So let's get started on that. Okay, so I've got for the grooves clips on, and they're all counted to 13. Now your eyes will play tricks on you, so you count it at least 2 times to 3 times just to make sure it's on there correctly, and it's, get your measuring tape. I like my little box, is because once I set it on there like this, right here at this line, it will say 13. And if it evens out, it's perfect. That's why I decided to mark my box as I went along. Next, I will sit another rack on top of these links right here. These clips. What do you guys call them? Clips, links, grooves? I don't know. I just call them clips because you put them on there and you clip them. And I call them clips. So, alright, rack's on. So, let's move on to the next. And I'm just going to space them at 13, every single one of them. That way I got plenty of room for everything. So let's get started on number 3. Got rack number 3 all nice and done. Now, next part is adding your top holes to this right here. So they'll say you need these. They'll say you need these right here. You won't need these right here because they have already put these on there for you. At least on the other racks, they were already installed. So let's check out and see if they're on there. So you got, yep, see there? It's already on there. So let's make sure it's nice and tight, which it's not. Nice and tight. Give me a minute. So what you'll need to do is take this part and just screw it on to the hole. The other ones would be your extra parts, in case you ever need another one. And just make sure it's nice and tight. So you just do that on the next 3 as well, okay? And then it reaches all the way to here, and it's already got, let me see. As you can see, once you put this pole up, it's already got the cap on it. See that? Like that looks like in 3D. It's already got the cap on it. So that's what you can do to the bottoms down here if you don't want wheels. Alright, let's screw these on. Next, now that I got the top poles put on, all 4, next you will need your step ladder because it is so high up there that I will not be able to do this on my own when I put the next 3 on there. So let's get the next one on there. Okay, my 4th rack is on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking very nice. Let's move on to the next. Alright guys, it is done. My 6-tier rack, metal rack, it is done. Completed and very sturdy. This top one only let me go up to, I believe, was 10. Only because I did the 13 space and like just to be able to put bigger things, I went ahead and done 13 on all of them, which I did not do on that one. I did some 13s and some 12s as well. I have a little room up top, but it does not matter because I could still fit quite a few things up here, even on the top if you're able. Very sturdy, did really good. Now it's time for me to put it in the area I wanted to put it in and start organizing my things. I'm excited. I'm a little tired, but ladies, it literally took me an hour and 5 minutes to do this metal rack by myself. You may need somebody to help you lift these metal racks when you start to pile them up. They are pretty heavy. It almost gave way on me because, you know, my arms are tired and I've done all this on my own. So, hey, if I can do it, you definitely can do it. So once I get it put in there, I may snap a few pictures to show you guys what that looks like with my things on it. And that's that. So I am literally done. I need a break. I need to sit down. I need something cold to drink. And so if you have any comments, please send your comments my way. Yes, I did a little oops at the beginning, and that's the only one I did. So like I said, do not take the wheels off to put the not metal, but the plastic black little clip groove things on there. And just literally what I done was the easiest way to do it. Instead of reading that manual, going from A to D to E to whatever, all that does is confuse you. So anyways, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe and please share. And with that being said, go to my Instagram at Mama Pain, Facebook group called Shadows Behind the Darkness, my second YouTube channel called Lights Out Paranormal Awesome, and I'm trying to get that channel to grow. And let's see, I think that's it. I am pretty sure that's it. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. I delivered on this rack, and I literally am so very proud of myself for doing what I did. And I said I was going to come on here and put this together for you, and I did. I delivered. So with that being said, thank you so much. Stay positive, live a little, and don't forget to love yourself. Until next time, I will see you guys on the next video or my next video short. Love you guys. Have a good day.